Hello and welcome. How are we all doing? I apologise, this carb rebuild bit's turned into a two-parter. The lot that stripping them down and getting them out was a little bit too long. I don't like to do videos over half an hour long on YouTube, so I apologise for that. But my second rebuild kit has arrived. The first one was okay, but it didn't have new screws in. I wanted new screws for the float bowls and the carb caps, because the old ones are made of Play-Doh anyway and all a bit chewed up. So I'm going to put new ones in with a bit of anti-seize grease on. Put the bowls on with the new screws. Take the caps off. Let's get cracking. Right. So, bowl one coming off. I put the bowls back on briefly with the old screws, just to keep any moisture out. It's been a few days. Put the old screws to one side. I've already done the float adjustments as well. It is 17mm plus or minus 1mm. You adjust them by the little tab on the float. They're all adjusted to the right size now, hopefully. Let's get these bloody screws out. I've got a little pot of copper grease here, so I don't want these bloody jamming up again. But neither of them are jammed up, but the ones that are already on here, all a bit, ugh. Some of them have been scored out to take flathead screwdrivers. Let's make sure they're the right length actually. Yep, they're okay. Yeah, some of them have already been made out to take flathead screwdrivers anyway, which is fine. But I want to do a proper job. Plus it looks nice to have new screws on as well, I suppose. It's on the standard settings. Little pinch, 1, 3. Right, that's a bowls done. Let's do these, shall we? Some of these, as you can hopefully see, well, I'll show you some of these ones. They're not too bad. But some of these ones I've got a flathead screwdriver out for, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spring. I think I've got new springs here, but you know what? I might keep these. I might use these springs again. Let's take that out. Give it a squeeze. Old one out. Make sure these are the right length. Yep, right length. Pop that in there then. I won't do the diaphragms then because bosh, done. That's on. In fact, whilst we're at it, let's give that a bit of a clean up around in now. That's it, that's that. Make sure that sits in there nicely. Spring. Cap. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do this one, and I'll be back to you. There's no point showing you exactly the same thing over and over again, is it? That's done. Pinch those up quite tight. Bosh, done. Back in a minute, we'll see what happens. And bam! Due to video editing, or the great wonders of YouTube, the carbs are rebuilt. I had a bit of a boo-boo and I was getting a bit frustrated. Let's get them back on the bike and see how we get along. I apologise for the awful editing and the skips and the jumps in this video. Let's get cracking, get them back on. They are rebuilt using two kits that I bought off eBay. One's a slightly better kit, one's a slightly cheaper kit. We'll see how we get along. We're running 98 jets in there as well, by the way. I was contemplating putting the 92s back in, but we'll see how the 98s get on. As in the wonders of YouTube magic. And bye-bye! Get back on! And first, bit of a fiddly mission that. So, let's give it a quick bash. Sounds a bit misfire-y, but not as bad as what it did. I think now we just need to balance the carbs, and I think it might be good to go. The carbs aren't quite connected up properly yet either. Still got a couple of bits to do on the carbs. 2 seconds. That's better. You can probably hear me now. Still a couple of bits to do on the carbs. I've not put the cables on underneath the heater plug thingies. The bit on the side as well. Some throttle position sensor or something. I don't know. I'm not too clever with all that stuff. Do need to do the airbox as well. But I'm going to connect it all back up. Start to balance the carbs. I might video it, some of it, but I'm not very clever. I've only really done it years ago. So I'll give it a bash, get the carbs balanced, and we'll see how we get along. But I don't think it's going to be too hard, because obviously you'll be able to tell the difference anyway of the sound of the engine. But I'll get the carb balancers on now, and we'll see how we get along. All headers or downpipes are hot, so it's all good. So I think it's just getting the carbs balanced, all in synchronization with each other, and we should be good to go. And this bike, I can get out on it and enjoy it. I'm gonna have a few little chats and I'll do some bike rides and stuff, and yeah, give it a good clean up as well. Let's get balancing. Hopefully you can hear me over the engine sound. As you can see, the carbs are slightly off. Let's just tweak that one just very slightly. So they're all off quite a bit. So let's get all these synced up and ready to rock and roll, because my bloody GoPro's not turning on. So there we go. Not quite perfect. I still need to do the air mixture screws, but it sounds much better. No misfire. Woo, it's fixed. Much better. All in line, all happy. Slightly out still, but still I'm happy with that. Let's spin you around. So there we go. Stingy eyes in the process. But shed door is open. Don't worry, I've not been gassing myself out. So yes, happy days. Balanced up quite well. Like I said, it's been many years since I've done that, and the bike is now fixed. Fucking happy days. Lights. Summer, here we come. So now it's time just to tidy it up, do some little bits and bobs. I will try and post this video up this Friday, if not about to be next Friday, but we'll have a video next going this Friday. Either way, I'll have something on the go. So yes, happy days. The bike is done. Still need to do the pilot screws, the airflow mixture screws, just to sweeten the spots a bit. But as said, no longer a misfire. It's been an absolute ball ache to do, but I'm really chuffed with it. Thank you to Ryder Motorcycles. I didn't mention no names, just in case I weren't happy. But thank you to Ryder Motorcycles for welcoming us in, and the coffee and the crash helmet and bringing the bike to us and everything. Thank you very much. Yes, I'll leave a link below to Ryder Motorcycles. Let's get this bike tidied up, ready for a little journey around the block. And get the pilot screws sorted out, but I do need to get a screwdriver for that because they're an absolute ball ache. Yes, happy days. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.